Hello and thank you for coming to the McWaters Effect. I'm your host, Matt. Today, we're going to be looking at Bill Maher's show that came on Friday and what he was saying about Donald Trump and Donald Trump supporters. But first, I need you to hit like and subscribe. Helps the channel grow. Now let's get on with the show. Now I have a video showing Bill Maher, April Ryan, and SC Cup talking about Trump and his supporters and how nutty they are and how Trump's not out of here yet. He's going to be running for president again. And so on and so forth, saying bad things about not only Trump, but about the Republican Party and the supporters of Trump. So let's take a look at that video.
We've all had a rough 5 years. Trump plus COVID was such a 1-2 punch, right? I mean...
Punch in the dick.
Right. Punch
in the what?
Punch in the dick. She said it. She's not a serious journalist like you.
All right, Ashley.
So, you know...
I forgot where I was.
No, you're in exactly... You're exactly in the right place. So, you know, we all deserve a breather, which we got after the election and so forth, and now things are getting better. We need to have some fun for a while, but I just want people to understand that we have not moved 1 inch in solving the fundamental problem that we had 6 months ago, which is that the people of the United States hate each other and will not work with each other. This is the essential problem. There is some new polling. Well, first of all, 78% of Republicans say Biden did not legitimately win the election. That's just from April 10th. 78% of
And that's ridiculous.
Well, of course it's ridiculous. 45% think the attacks at the Capitol went too far but had a point. 51% say the party's leaders did not go far enough to support Trump's contention that he won the election. Back in December, there was a survey I read, the biggest threat to America's way of life. The results from Americans. 8% think foreign, biggest threat to our way of life. 17% natural disasters, viruses, obviously that was on their minds. 20% think economic forces. 54%, biggest threat to America's way of life, other people in America. Other people in America.
Code word. Code.
I don't know, you know. I'm saying, take a breather, enjoy yourself, but the right wing is not self-deported. They're not close to being interested in rebranding. And as far as January 6th and the attack on the Capitol, the lesson they took from that was we must never let that happen again. And by happen, I mean democracy.
Yeah, exactly. And if your biggest idea, your biggest problem is that there's too much democracy. And so too much voting, we got to crack down on that. Too much speech and protesting, we got to crack down on that. Too much access to information, let's crack down on that. I mean, what a punch in the gut. And for a party, the Republican Party, that makes pornography of patriotism and practically fillets the founding fathers, it is jarring and disorienting to watch them attack America.
We know where our mind is tonight.
Fillet the founding fathers. I think I lost all my F's. I think I lost all my F's.
The founding fathers. I can't do that. No, that's exactly what they did.
But you know, but this is the party of Donald John Trump. Gone are the days of Reagan. Gone are the days of H.W. Gone are the days of W.
Oh yeah.
This is Donald John Trump's party.
Yeah.
What does it look?
He's gone, but he's not gone.
Right. The Trumpism mentality is there. We saw it January 6th. The only reason why there are people trying to, I guess, say that, oh, it happened because of this is because they got caught, is because they found out it was wrong. But I'm going to say this, and I'm trying not to be a prognosticator of doom. I'm not going down the sex road that you've gone, but I'm trying not to be a prognosticator of doom. But I'm going to tell you something. 2022, watch what happens at the polls. Trumpism still is here.
No, he's still here. I keep saying
here,
this. It's like the shark that went back out to sea, but we need a bigger boat because we did not kill the shark. It just went back out to sea. No, it's going to come back. Yeah.
Republicans are still being rewarded for doubling down on Trumpism.
And he's still going to run again.
Oh yeah.
That's okay.
If he's not in jail.
He's not going to be in jail.
We'll see.
All right, now it's time for my opinion. I think Donald Trump is living in their head and he's not paying rent. Matter of fact, he's about to collapse everything in their minds when he runs for president again. And he might win. If he wins, they will lose their collective fucking mind. And I'm hoping it happens because I'm quite entertained by something like that. The other thing is that poll, and then when it got to other people, that woman, April Ryan, implied that they're talking about race. I don't think that's what they're talking about. I think they're talking about Democrat and Republican, the other side of the aisle, not other people when it comes to race or skin tone or religion. She's implying that because that's all Democrats can think of is think about race, sex, religion, so on and so forth. That's the only way they can win an election, by dividing people that way. They're weak, and we need to put someone out there who can win. I think Donald Trump can win, but do I think he's the best candidate? I don't know. We have to wait and see. We got another 3.5 years before we reach the point where we're at another election. But I'm quite entertained by people acting like this about Donald Trump and about the Republican Party and acting like a fool. The other thing is, the two people that he had on his show, April Ryan and S.C. Cupp, they are CNN shills, okay? They work for CNN. Of course, they're going to have a Democrat aspect of what they believe. When is he going to have someone on there that's conservative, that's actually going to tell them the truth? I mean, there's some things Bill Maher gets right, especially when it comes to the woke bullshit that the left does. But yet, he still supports the bullshit they're doing. I mean, I think we're on the verge to red pilling his ass, but I mean, it's going to take a lot more to do so. I think Donald Trump's got a rivalry anyway, and Donald Trump's been living in his head for about, 6 or 7 years now, and he's not allowing Trump to get out of that head of his. And the thing about S.C. Cupp, I remember when S.C. Cupp worked for the Blaze when she was a friend of Glenn Beck. And all of a sudden, she's moved so far to the left, it's not even funny. But of course, so did Joe Scarborough. He was once a congressman from Florida, and he was a Republican. He's moved far to the left as well. The fact is, if you give these people enough money, they'll repeat whatever you want them to repeat. They're not real Republicans. Matter of fact, they're not real people. They sell their souls and sell their beliefs down the river in order to make a paycheck. People like them too, people that are part of the Lincoln Project, they sold out the Republican Party and sold out the American people. And we shouldn't have anything to do with them again. And the story. There's not going to be any flip-flopping going back to the Republican Party for these people. They're staying out of it. Now it's time for my quote of the day. Sometimes I feel like the fire hydrant looking at a pack of dogs. Quote by Bill Clinton. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed the show. Please hit like and subscribe. Helps the channel grow. Peace.